Hi everyone, now I'm going to be tying basically a Caddis pupa. Now what I'm actually doing at the moment is putting together a box of flies of most of the the best flies that I fished, especially in the river throughout this season, which will be given away in this month's draw, or December's draw. And so I'm just going through the patterns. One of my top patterns, this is one that's it's a wee bit chewed up. This one was a Caddis pupa. This one, no, this one I had quite a few in this. This is a kind of top dropper Caddis pupa. Quite simple. There's quite a few colour combinations that I especially tried, mainly with the materials, the new materials from Fulham Mill. Quite a few dubbins, so I was really keen to try out some of them. So I'm going to quickly tie one of the flies anyway, just to let you quickly see it. Now I tied them quick. I don't get many flies for myself personally, so all the flies I tie as quick as I can when I'm fishing. But anyway, hook choice. Now the main two sizes I fished, especially in this pattern, was it was on this hook here. This is the Fulham Mill. It's a Czech Nymph. It's a great hook they had. This is a sort of standard weight wire, which is obviously lighter. There's a heavier one if you want to get the Nymph. I did use on the heavier pupa. Great hook as well, but this is the lighter one, so it sits a wee bit higher. 14s and 16s was the two main sizes I tied. This is a 16, I think, just to give you an idea the kind of size it is. You can see how much it reduces. So that's a 16, that's a 14. So the two main sizes was this, and it depends. I usually up the size in the heavier water, but between the two I caught quite a few fish. Now this is just one of the flies, one of the patterns I tied, and I'll give you an idea. You just mess about with it. This is a dark brown uni thread. So basically start at the eye, I usually come down to, I'm in line with the point of the hook. Now for the body material, I'm going to be using this Uni Mylar. It's just a clear plastic, sort of medium thickness, which you can stretch. You can reduce it down to half its size by just giving it a stretch, so you can go much smaller if you wish. So, and I usually do it, I'll just give you an idea. So I'll turn off a length, I'll just pull it, and you'll see how much it reduces, and it's strong. So that's what I do if I want to reduce it down. Scissors. So I'll just give you an idea. Hopefully you can really see this. I don't know how much it reduces. You can't really see it well. But anyway, it reduces usually by about half is about the right. So what I'd normally do is I tie this on the way down. It's far easier to do that. So just catch it on the side, on the way down. Oh. A better job on that. And I come round the bend to this point here. Now I was messing about with some of I know this is one of the dubbins that I quite liked, or really liked anyway, the Voodoo streamer dub from Fulham Mill. This is called Golden, this one. It's a kind of, it's hard to say, kind of off yellow type colour. It's got the gold flash through it. And it's actually, as I say, it's a streamer dub. It's not meant for this, but I like this kind of style of fibre, and I like the colour as well. And obviously, main reason for it. Dubs on really easy, and you put it on. It's enough to just sort of guess how much you need. And here I want a taper, so we start at the back. So we basically, when we get it onto the hook, we can then tighten up, loosen to suit. It can be as loose or as tight as you want. You stretch it out. You're coming back up until basically you're in line with the point of the hook. That's where I'm heading. Yeah, that looks okay. To colour the clear wrap, or the mylar, or clear mylar as they call it, I'm using a permanent brown marker. the brown or black, you could use different colours, but brown, I would say brown and black is probably the two I used quite a bit. And now I'm actually colouring the side. When you bring this round, you'll see that's the touching side, so that's the side I colour in. And then we just, much like a Caddis pupa, just wind up, you want segments there, and then draw back these fibres before you draw a half turn in front of that just to hold it. Trim this away. Now this is where you can mess around. Now I'm just going to use my Velcro here just to lift out some of the fibres. I'm actually just catching it with the Velcro and then pulling. I'm going to roll this back. It helps to lift the fly, slow the fly up and keep it near the top. And that's the idea behind this pattern. For the hackle, you could use quite a few, or just leave the hackle. Partridge is a good one. Excuse me. This is a furnace. It's quite a light furnace. So it's a hen or cock works. Both work. And these are just Indian necks. These ones, just cheap Indian neck. Just tie it in by the tip. Make sure my wax my thread. Hackle pliers. I'm just going to wind, because it's a good sized fly, probably use up most of the hackle. This gives impression of legs as well as the shock of the Caddis pupa as it's hatching. So don't be shy with the fibre. Caddis are quite a hefty fly. I've never found underdressing the fly makes a difference, or make them quite a bushy fly always works. Now what I'm doing here is just rolling or pushing the fibre, messing it up a wee bit so that it kind of sits nice closer to the body. It'll sit nice when it's in the water. That's nice, that's fine. Now you could put legs on this if you wish. I've got some pheasant tail legs here. It's up to yourself. Put 4, about 2 either side, because there is quite a bit of leg there. So these are pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. Just bring them 90 degrees from the stem, tail them off. And then we can put them directly underneath or on the sides, it's up to yourself. Just use the body, the hook, that's fine. Caddis legs are actually quite long, so as they burst open they do sit out. So just catch them on the side. There we are, that's fine. Trim that away. Wax on the thread. Just tidying this area up a wee bit. Now in the other dubbing I did use to darken it down. This is the Nymph. Nymph, great. It's a great selection. If you ever have a look at the Nymph flash dub, this is good stuff. It's got a nice. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's in it. I know there's natural in there, but there's flash as well. Really good. So I'm just going to lightly lift this out. Now before I forget, now this is where either you can put the horns on. I'm going to go back 2 or 3 turns, so my thread's at the top here. I usually put the horns on before the thorax. So I do. So we need 2. These are bronze mallard. Just you want 2 fibres. People say, do you need them? Well, I actually do like them. I do see them. You can see them in the water. So catch them on slightly on the sides, so that you can at least see them. Come down 2 or 3 turns, just fold it back, break it off. Now my thread's about the head length away from the eye there. Now see when you're using up, I keep the tips of the bronze mallard, where when I'm using the bronze mallard for tying, say dabblers or so, And never throw the tips away, keep a hold of them for tails and for horns. You can either use the grey side, which gives you a nice, lovely, depending on the pattern, like granums and so on. Again, that makes great horns for Caddis pupa. It's a nice tapered fibre, perfect for it. And they do last, they don't fall apart. Some people say they could break off, but you're just being unlucky. I've had these on flies and they last for ages. So anyway, this is a dubbin. This is the, as I say, the Euro Nymph flash dub, and this is brown gold, this one. Now you can experiment a wee bit. You can add, I like UV in, and with the dubbin as well, especially at the head area. Now I've got some tan, this one. This is cinnamon, sorry. This is the tactical. I'm just going to grab a wee bit of this. So always mix, you can mix your dubbins, just a few fibres. And when you put it on this outside of the dub, just a light. So what I'm going to do is, you can see where the thread is, or where it's starting. I'm actually going to work up. And then twist the dubbins to go up. And tighten it, and then it's important that you do work through it, back through. And don't be shy with a good thorax on Caddis pupa. Make sure you've got enough room at the front, just tidy up. And what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to bring out some of the dubbin. Wash your thread, by the way, take your thread out of the way, you don't want to catch it. No, it's fine. I'm just going to stroke this back. Have a look, that's fine, that's it. And then a wee bit of varnish on my thread. You may catch the odd fibre, but as long as the eye's clear, you'll be fine. And then quick finish. And there we are. And that's one of the dressings. Quite a few, and I will be tying a few of these for the box. I'll be tying a few for myself for the season. They're very good, even in a hatch. I mean the March Brown's coming off. I'd happily fish a fly like this, even though it's not representing the March Brown, but the colour's right. It's a type of fly that really catches quite a lot of fish on it over the years. So there we are, and that's basically, as I say, it's a leggy Caddis or top dropper Caddis pattern that I like, and as I say, one I'll be adding to the December's box. So anyway, hope you liked that, and thanks for watching.